We are recording. Cast iron to roughly 7 feet, 6.5 feet, transitions to AC. If you want to come up, you can get a better look.
Oh, I'll never remember it.
Oh, I know.
Oh, it's 7 feet or something at first?
It's cast iron pipe out to 7 feet, and it transitions to 4-inch AC asbestos cement.
Oh,
Some roots at that joint a little bit.
asbestos cement.
Very, very common piping.
Oh, there's nice stuff.
Here's where the
Yeah,
massive amount of roots are getting in. This section right
roughly
there.
32 to 33 feet.
There's
Not much of an
a
offset.
little offset.
That ain't an obstacle, is it though?
No, the pipe has shifted in a negative or a positive direction, which is not that detrimental. The issues with the tree roots. Of course, we're recording this, and I'm going to send them. I'm going to send them a link.
Okay,
You a
good.
link, whoever.
You'll be able to see this?
Yeah. We upload it to online. That way, everybody can see it.
Only in America, huh?
Well, that is.
What is that?
Did you leave that there, Mike?
No, I didn't. But what I'm looking at is the drop going in the wrong direction. Because we're going down to the left, but it's going to the right.
More or less.
It's like they put a santee or a Y in backwards.
Being AC going into either what looks like concrete. I'm guessing it's just cemented on and someone didn't get it straight.
Yeah, it's just
I
great.
don't think there's enough of a turn either way. I mean, it's pretty much straight and they just ended at the tiniest bit angle.
Oh man, I don't know if we could.
You're pushing that.
Huh?
So you're good that you're there.
No. We'll see how close the manhole is because we need to be able to do that. I know Kana doesn't allow us to do that.
Couple more through the freaking PVC one. Not that hard for me to do that either.
No.
I had one.
Go back up to the other end of the schedule 35.
I just want to look at this side where all the roots are. Tell for certain after all starting at the 35 joint.
And that's what it looks like when you look at
I
that.
mean, you see they're growing like crazy there. I
Yeah.
just couldn't tell if there was some coming in at that joint.
Do I need to get the water there?
No, I got it back off. No, mostly. Still got a slight color.
Now that side's beautiful.
Yeah, not even a hop.
No.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. So
This side's got
that's a 2-foot patch? Is it?
2 to 3 foot piece of SDR, but yeah,
This section back here fell down. I bet you that's what happened.
when they dug it, they probably undermined it there.
Mm-hmm. So hang on a sec, go up a little bit. This may need 2.
That's what I was trying to see where they actually start,
Because
because
you see the main branch here.
well, that's coming in from the wall right there, I think. I can't tell. That's just riding the
Right there. Right there. And then all on the top. But yeah, they did undermine it in that hole. Jeez Louise. I think I need to go get the 15 hose.
I think it just zip them out of there and see where they're actually all coming in.
that on his property or the city's?
On the city and the right of way there.
Oh,
That's where that green piece of pipe is where they drilled through when they put a phone pole in it.
they put a phone pole in it?
And they had to take it back out and repair it with the piece of pipe.
And then the pipe went in wrong?
When they dug it, it appears the ground kinda eroded under the pipe and the pipe went like that. Where they coupled to it, like they
Okay.
overdug to get it fixed.
Ah,
And it kinda settled right in front of it where they didn't get it compacted well enough under the existing pipe. Cause you sit there and dig out under an existing pipe to couple to it.
yeah.
Well, if they didn't get the ground to stay compacted enough, it kinda sunk.
So you needed more stones in there and more pop. That's what was going on in front of my house. Is that why they measured how much stone that pipe it is? Huh. Well, this is an interesting job.
Always is.
I used to be a social worker. I never did anything good like this.
Oh, trust me. It's a matter of opinion, but it's good.
Now what you guys doing? Ain't I supposed to ask?
Well, there's some root there that we can't quite tell if it's coming from just that section
Uh-huh.
or if it's another spot. What this will do is it will cut these out of it.
Zip these, which I know are a joint or two behind.
Oh, these will cut your weeds?
Yep. I'll get the water on it. Wait.
No, go ahead, just zip it. Couple of seconds, I'll zip this one right out.
Ready?
Yep. Okay. Now, everything's coming in the joint before, because this is two joints back. Okay. Right. Now we can probably run some more. See what they're actually all growing. So,
What did we just do? We just cut weeds?
cut the roots out.
Oh.
Yep. It's a high-speed flex shaft that spins and throws them out to the side of the pipe and then zips them right off, wraps them up.
Oh.
Better to channel on, because it's going to water.
Very minerally.
Yeah, it's always
So when you
mineral.
go to take off all those fittings, they're kind of stuck on there a lot of times. Use on hooking it so you can hook a garden hose up to flow more water. Help rinse everything out.
So Brian doesn't have to, this is more of a city issue than a,
The
Well-
city doesn't take responsibility until
you guys come in and show them?
right.
Right there.
That's where the city will take responsibility, sideways under the center of the road. Anything in the pipe coming up to the house, no matter whether it's under the center of the street to the house,
Uh-huh.
is all on the homeowner.
Oh, so it's out in the middle of the street?
No,
The
this
sanitary
issue-
sewer is in the middle of the street, is where the
Okay.
city will cover.
Okay,
Anything from the lateral back, including up to that last connection at
Yeah.
the city in the middle of the street, is on the homeowner all the way to the city connection.
wow.
They only cover the center pipe.
Those
They don't cover the
fuckers.
lateral. The only reason they might cover part of it is because they damaged it.
Yeah,
And that is
That's a very
the part in question.
questionable one to prove or see if they will do.
so you're at the lateral now?
We're in the lateral.
In the
Right.
lateral, the city pipe is the one sideways there, which is
Okay.
dead center under the road.
Okay,
And this is the lateral coming straight back to the house all the way,
Okay.
about 60 feet long. And then 33, 34 feet there, right in that grass section between the curb and the sidewalk.
uh-huh,
That's where that repair is and the roots in the
Oh.
question, because that's where the phone pole went through it.
I see. you write this all up and tell Brian, huh?
Yep.
Did you, oh, somebody flush it?
Oh, I have hose running,
Oh,
just so we can flush the little straggler roots that we cut off.
but
Yeah,
you,
there's a big ball on there that's slowing it down.
Yeah. I can push up a bit.
well, you guys must find all kinds of good junk in here.
Oh,
You name it, it's been in there, huh?
we found some stuff that made you go, huh? How?
Did that even get down the toilet?
Yeah, pretty much. She'll pull back about 3-4 feet and we'll pull back and I'll run it just to make sure everything's off the sidewalls.
A lot of it's the, got a little bit of a lip and stuff slowing it down.
Yeah.
Yep. Throw it by ways of thinking. That's it once, make sure. No, I'm just in the SDR right now. I'm gonna have to run a couple more feet.
Okay.
I was pushed up farther than I thought I was. Going back under 4 or 5 feet. Yep. That's definitely past it. Going past the camera. Behind the camera now.
Well, this is good you got this instead of digging it all up, right?
Well, so we're trying to determine a cost to see for us to do it without digging.
There's one at least coming in, but that whole
Pipe's
that
dropped.
whole AC behind the that whole one tile behind the
Get this number.
whole thing kind of went. So this whole section right here to that one, where that first root is right there on the left,
Yeah.
that whole tile behind the whole first AC piece behind the SDR, the one they cut to put in the repair, has shifted. Which separated the gasket, it's growing roots in back here.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell by the new belly right there and the new lip right here.
Just wait till the water stops flowing.
Everything's fine till right there.
Yep,
Starts going under
so
right at that,
why don't you
right at that connection. That's where it
push to the other side of the SDR and then come back with one hand so we know, because that's gonna be 2 4-footers, best I can tell.
There's the SDR, 6-inch crib.
2 4-footers, you want a little bit on each side.
Cause that's 5+ feet already.
You could do a 4 and a 2, but at that point, just overlap it to be safe. So,
And there is a small amount of root growing in a few feet back. West right. One other joint back ways that had right there had some root growing in. You see it on the
now,
left
is
and the
that
top.
from there, or is that from,
I don't know if that's,
because that 1/8 inch root coming all the way back was this far?
no, it was growing
Okay.
in here.
Okay.
This is 10 feet back.
Okay.
This was that first kind of pine looking stuff I cut out.
Yeah.
Then I went up 5-6 feet before I hit the next one. That 1/8 root went back about 3-4 feet,
Okay.
not 10. So there was one joint in the whole run besides where they did the repair that had one root coming in. Wasn't bad or anything, but it was just something to consider that there was one other spot with some minor root coming in. But doing 2 pipe patches will not fix that spot too. So it's still possible that you're gonna have to clean roots every now and then.
That section is dropping right there.
Well, you can see the lip right here.
Yeah.
See how I hop up?
Yep. Yeah, when they hit it, they made this one fall down.
They shifted, yeah, cause that's
Oh,
not
there's that one coming in at the joint
well,
there.
that's not a full tile, it's only a foot long.
Pull back just a little. If I wanna see if it's deep.
Well, there's a ton coming in
Yeah,
there,
I
which
just
makes
was
no
looking to see
sense.
if I could tell how big it was.
Makes no sense, cause then they didn't use the right coupler or something, if there's roots coming in there. The fern coat should
Well,
seal them out.
you're not supposed to see roots, that's the biggie, huh?
Between an AC pipe and a SDR 35, there should be a rubber fern coat type of coupling.
Oh.
And that, when it clamps down with stainless hose clamps, is not gonna allow roots in there like that.
Okay,
That's why I'm wondering how they coupled it or why there's roots there.
there isn't even a coupling there, is there?
It looks like there's something, but it's very difficult to tell. It looks like there might be a rubber coupling
But
in there
right
of
there
some
to the
sort.
right maybe a little bit, huh? What's that right there at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock?
Right here,
Yeah, what's that?
that's the gap and then
Oh.
shiny water right there.
Yeah,
But the black rubber I can see most of the way around it looks like, but I
Mhm.
can't tell for certain because I can't angle.
yeah,
So this is all the roots coming in right there.
yeah.
Which, unless a fern coat has failed, I've never seen that through a fern coat.
Mm-hmm. Where they didn't put it on snug. Did that be
Well.
it too?
The thing is between the SDR, the plastic pipe, and the fern coat, unless the plastic pipe breaks,
Yeah.
it's never gonna grow through.
Ah,
Now, with the AC cement, it's just like cement, it's porous,
Yeah.
it's probably growing in on that side.
huh.
I don't think it's failed, I think they're just growing in right there.
The AC is not porous the same way though. They use that as water movement.
You sure on the outside?
It's a smooth pipe, like the inside.
Well, you must go through a lot of rings.
A lot of tape.
Huh?
A lot of tape.
Tape too?
That's so many, the laundromat asked me not to come back anymore.
Well, that's probably more to do with the wax rings.
Yeah. I can get that outside too.
So where is that at exactly? Is that under the, between
No,
the
that
sidewalk
is
and the road?
That's between the
Yes.
sidewalk and the road.
Ah,
Between the sidewalk and the curb right there. You can also tell how much water sits there, that there's definitely
is that like 1/8 of an inch of water? And that water isn't supposed to be there, is it? It's supposed to be
No,
leaning
The
down.
fact that it's, yes,
you know, it should look more like this where the water's,
Ah,
any water is moving and then
Yeah.
eventually that's more or less just water I disturbed going through that section, but we'll keep
it should
flowing
be
down.
nice and flowing like that, huh?
Yeah, we're looking, minus the trickle going down. It goes on a
not
lot
like
steeper
the
pitch.
almost $1 million house we were in last week. Just moved in, brand new house.
No plumbing?
No, it's there, but everything from his house to the property line goes downhill. From the property line, it goes uphill. Yeah, somebody's getting sued.
Oh my God.
Wouldn't have been so bad if they just didn't put the new street in 3 days ago.
That now has to get dug up.
It's only asphalt, but still, by the time you bring in asphalt, 2 or 3 dump trucks of slurry at least,
Yeah.
or cement trucks.
Is that 2,000-3,000? No, it's probably 10,000.
Oh,
As deep as that sewer is, as much be repaired, I'd think in 15 to 20.
Wow.
You're talking repairing a brand new street,
Oh my God.
10 feet down one.
Oh,
I'd be
It's
surprised
expensive
if
in
it's
a
not
hurry.
more than that.
They've done about that. Reasonably from that.
Depends if drainage requires them to bring in, because they got that walkway there, they're gonna have to go under.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to repair that too.
Oh, like just the slurry alone.
The slurry only under the road and walkway.
so it really makes a difference when you put the, so the guy that put the
Shouldn't be more
piping
than
in?
2-3 grand worth of slurry and then asphalt.
The slurry, the,
Slurry's a mix of aggregate, sand,
oh, okay, that they put in?
so it doesn't settle.
Self-compacting mixture. They pour under anywhere they're gonna pave or whatever that they don't have time for it to sit there and settle.
Ah.
So if they're gonna put expensive road over